$87,000. Gone in 11 minutes. Stephen Lara was driving from Texas to California. He was going to see his daughters. He had served 16 years in the Marines. Iraq, Afghanistan, 2 tours. He was saving to buy a house for his girls. An hour from his daughters, he was pulled over. He assumed it was just a routine traffic stop. The officer said he was following a truck too closely. Then the officer complimented his driving. The friendly small talk ended. He asked if Stephen was carrying cash. Stephen said yes. He had nothing to hide. He showed them the bank receipts. He thought the paper would protect him. In 1984, Congress passed a law. It was supposed to fight the drug war. The law had a name: civil asset forfeiture. It let police seize property connected to crime without a criminal conviction. The case is not filed against you. It is filed against your property. United States versus one Pontiac automobile. United States versus state tradition stone statues. Your property has no right to an attorney. Your property is not presumed innocent. The officers who seize the property keep the money. Up to 80% goes back to their department. They call it equitable sharing. An officer pulls you over. He asks if you are carrying large amounts of cash. If you say yes, they search the car. If they find cash, they call a drug dog. The dog alerts on the money. Drug dogs have a 50% false positive rating, and almost every bill has drug residue. Stephen gave them his bank withdrawal receipts. Proof the money was his. They took it anyway. The officers called the Drug Enforcement Administration.
Yes, Agent. We have 87,000 in seized
The DI
currency.
opted the seizure. Stephen was left on the highway with nothing. He was never charged with a crime. He was free to go, but his life savings were under arrest. Stephen Lara sued the state of Nevada, represented by the Institute for Justice. The DA returned his money after the lawsuit was filed, not because they found it was legal, because they got caught. But the case did not end there. The officers had used a federal loophole. Nevada had reformed its forfeiture laws. The state required a criminal conviction before forfeiture. So the Highway Patrol handed the money to the feds. Federal law has no such requirement. The reform was bypassed with a phone call. But here is what the headlines missed entirely. Since 2000, governments have seized $82 billion through civil asset forfeiture. Most of it was never connected to a conviction. 71% of federal forfeitures end administratively. No judge, no hearing, no trial. Half of all currency seizures are worth less than $2,000. The cost of a lawyer is $3,300. It costs more to fight the seizure than the seizure itself. That is the design. 35 states have B+ or worse for forfeiture law. Only one state has abolished it entirely. In Tennessee, Texas, police targeted out-of-state drivers. They pulled over rental cars, mostly black and Latino drivers. Officers carried blank waivers in their cars. Signed the waiver or faced criminal charges. One man was pulled over with $32,000. He hired a lawyer. After fees, he got $7,000 back. The receipt did not protect him either. No drug charges. No trafficking charges. No criminal record. Just cash. A dog. A phone call. You think this happens to criminals? Stephen Lara served his country for 16 years. You think this happens on back roads in the middle of nowhere? It happens on every interstate in America. You think a receipt would protect you? Stephen Lara had bank receipts in his car. The system does not need a conviction. It does not need a crime. It needs cash in the dog that alerts on command. One stop, one search, one phone call to the DA, and the money moves from your trunk to their button. 80% goes back to the department that took it. $82 billion since 2000. From Americans who were never convicted of anything. The receipt was in the trunk. He was just driving to see his daughters.